think the real key to tonight was my staff told me we needed to take out our starting pitcher, and we just got rocked early. They were NC State played really well, and the way the game goes, you know, I didn't think our defense was terrible, but they made shots, and I thought offensively we were better than certainly the score was indicating. We didn't make shots. We got a little tight, and we just kind of kept imploring our guys to hang in there and improve defensively, that we would go on a run, and that momentum would help us a bit, and certainly happened at the end of the first half, and then the second half both teams struggled, and we went on a little bit of a run late and won the game because of our defense the last 28, 30 minutes. Questions?
Coach, have you been a part of a game like this? I mean, the last 26, that was a 29-point turnaround.
You know, I've been part of some games where we've come back well and won some games like this, and I've been on the other end where we've had leads, you know, of almost 20 points or whatnot and lost them. And basketball is such a game of momentum and runs that, you know, kids especially, and that's one of the great things about college basketball. I don't know that you see this in the NBA. In college, when you're coaching kids, and in high school when you're coaching kids, these kind of swings happen. You know, probably even more so in college because there's more guys that can make enough plays to make a switch. There's enough talent on both teams to make a switch. And I just think that things get going well for a team and things get going bad, like they were for us in the beginning. And I mean, I'm calling timeouts and coaching everything, and nothing's working. And you know, we didn't make any drastic changes that changed the game. And you know, I didn't think that Sydney did anything different. It just, we got momentum, and then our guys started to make plays. And being at home clearly helped.
What about the play by Brian, the steal and the dunk, which seemed, it just kind of was, it sort of started out that waterfall?
It was just one of many, you know, good defensive plays. I thought Brian's athleticism and size really helped us. You know, we're not as long in some positions, and he is a bigger three, and I thought he gave us great energy. I think our defensive rebounding was really good. You know, we got them to shoot a low percentage, but NC State's a pretty good offensive rebounding team, and for us to keep them off the glass and not give up those putbacks that break your back, that was key for us also in the run.
I think you called timeout down 31-12. Was that just your message, just hang in there, or what did you say?
I mean, it wasn't, you know, maybe a little more demonstrative than that. You know, I just told them that it's not your offense. Kids worry about their offense. They worry about making a basket, and then when they can't make a basket, they get all frustrated and down, and they're worried about their offense. Not your offense in games like this, it's your defense. To give yourself a chance, to give yourself some transition, to give yourself a chance to make an easier basket, and that you're just imploring your guys that you're going to have a run, you're going to make a shot, we're going to make a shot, it's going to happen, but we don't know when it's going to happen. In the meantime, we better get some stops or the game's going to be out of reach. And we were one more little run away from them running away from us, and we just were able to get the stops then to give us a chance at halftime.
You talked about the effort on Tracy Smith, and it seemed like he was pretty frustrated the rest of the evening.
Well, you know, yes and no. I thought he was, you know, he was very good early because he was unselfish. You know, some of the things we did, we tried to help off some of their guys that don't shoot it as well, and Harrell made a three, and somebody else made a three early, and that's part of the run. That, you know, some of their guys that aren't great shooters, we're helping on the post players, and those guys make shots, you know, and your team looks at you a little bit, and you're like in huddles like, hey, that's okay. They're going to miss one later. And then in the run, those guys get the same shot and they miss it. You know, that's not any coaching that's different. It's just playing percentages a little bit. But, you know, our guys did a pretty good job on him late. We did a better job in the second half. And I thought we did a very good job on Scott Wood. I'm a big fan of his. You know, he's a really good player, shoots the eyes out of it, and he demands attention all the time.
Was there any concern, Brad, after, because at the start of the second half, Wood comes out and makes those two. You'd already come back once.
Yes,
I mean, a lot of teams don't have a second run in there.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a great point. The scare was that Scott Woods start making shots like that now just opens everything else up. And now the inside game gets going. You overhelp the Scott Wood. They start doing other things, and you can't get it shut off. And you know, that was a major concern, and I thought we did a couple times our big guy switched out onto Wood to take away a shot, or at least make him take a tougher shot. He even made one against Devin, his second one that was, unbelievably guarded, and he still made it. But our guys did we just kind of stuck to what we were doing. Just keep doing it, implore them, don't change what we're doing, just do what we're doing better. And I thought we got better. And, we have two seniors in DeMontez and Jure that both started out the game very poorly. They did not make many plays. I didn't think Jure was very good in terms of his energy level. I thought DeMontez was almost trying a little too hard. And I kind of pulled both those guys aside and just said, hey, both of you need to take a deep breath. Jure, you need to turn it up another notch, and DeMontez, you need to relax. And DeMontez made tremendous plays late, and I thought Jure was obviously very good as well.
At the end of both halves, you outscored them 17-3 in the first half and 17-2 in the second half. Do you think you just wore them down, or did you frustrate them?
I don't know. I don't know that we wore them down, but I think it's just that's when our turn happened. You're down 31-12. You haven't done anything, and we just got our run in the first half, and it happened late, and that's when we made our run. And they regrouped at halftime, and they came back out and put us back in our place, and we had a hard time getting it back. It took everything we could to kind of get the lead again. And once we got the lead, the best thing we did is we got like 2 immediate stops and scores, and then it went from 1 to 6 or 7. And now all of a sudden, when you're the opponent on the road, it's like, oh no, maybe we can't do this, and it's hard.
Brad, was there any part of you that said, when you, after I guess Devin jams a ball, you're up 11, any part of you say, my gosh, we were down by 19 and now we're up by double digits?
Not really, because you're just working so hard over there that you don't really know I didn't know the exact amount we were down. It was enough that I didn't want to know. Just keep playing, get it to a manageable number. But certainly I was proud of the way our guys finished the game, and to not let them make the last run, showed pretty good toughness from us. And again, I think some of that's like the rebounding, finishing off possessions with defensive rebounds.
Going back to Brian, what is it about his style of play that it just makes it seem like he's around every loose ball, every rebound, kind of in the middle?
He plays hard. He plays hard. He's out there giving it his all, and he's long, and he covers a lot of ground in space. His arms are long. He's big strides, and so he just covers a lot of space, and he can take up a lot of space. And he's been doing it a while now. He is a junior, so it's time for him to do these things. And he's not a freshman. Somebody made a good comment to me, and the seniors for us, I think, really helped us on the road at Maryland and North Carolina. They really helped us, like DeMontez and Jure. Even because we had a couple standing 8 counts where we could have gotten knocked out, and those guys kept us focused and kept us calm and kept us in the game. And you see NC State, you see some of their younger players. Even Scott Wood's only a sophomore, despite they got 3 freshmen that are playing a ton. It's next year that's going to be me. That's going to be me, and that's a difficult situation to have young players trying to be calm in these environments on the road. That's just really hard, and that's where I think the older players really help you.
Okay, thanks, sir.